run shit. West side, east side, south side, north side, stand up. This for the city.
Ex-King guy.
This for Atlanta, it's only one T and that shit, nigga tapping, we put you on grammar. Watch I hit it like Ronald Okoye with all of my chain when you put me on camera. Raising the standard, we going for bandits, you know. We still next to blow like a camera. I feel like Red Renand in the city, my pack of collapse, I'ma step up and scramble. Shot it too bad, I'ma pick her and roll. Call me Trey Young, how I get in my zone. Y'all think y'all lit, come and catch us at home. Drink if I get it, hold on, cause I'm taking it home, yeah. Put some respect on my city, we lit. Atlanta United, they loving my kicks. And Dion, we're here, we've been up ever since. From Buckhead to Vinings and back to the bricks. We next to blow. Tune in and see how I ball, yeah. They wanna show. Turn on my city from summer to fall, yeah. Fuckin' we been as the bar. Fuckin' we been as the bar. Who got down, nigga? We got next. We got next, yeah.
Instead, they'll go inside.
We good? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What is happening, y'all? What is happening? You know, I had to roll that first blunt of the day. We is back for another episode of the Next2Ball podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Episode 19, man, 19. It's going to get to a point where I'm going to lose count of how many episodes this is. But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me, man. We're back. Will, you good? Everything good on your end? Yes, sir. We good, man. We are rolling. Are you going to get your mic? You can't wait to say something. Nah, man, I gotta get my hair done for the people. But we are lit, man. We are lit. I do apologize, man, to y'all. I know last week we had my homeboy on the show, Lawrence. We chopped it up, had a great episode. But as soon as I got off the air, we only shoot once a week. And as soon as I got off the air, the Falcons announced their head coach, so we didn't get to speak on it on the podcast. But that's why we shoot again. So I am here to talk about it, man. The Falcons have finally signed a head coach. If you haven't heard, I'm sure the whole city has heard by now. We signed Raheem Morris. Came from used to coach at Tampa Bay. We actually had him for a stint here at the Falcons. He was an intern coach for us when Dan Quinn got fired, and he's back. He's back. I know in my lifetime we haven't had a black coach. I don't know in the history of the Falcons have we had a black head coach who was named head coach before the season started. I just can't think of one. I just don't think Arthur Blank's that type of guy. This one surprised me, honestly. Honestly, I just knew Bill was coming. I was excited for Bill Belichick, actually. I know Harbaugh, he got signed he's in Miami. I think it's not Miami. Where the fuck did he sign? The Chargers. He's with the Chargers. He's over there with Herbert. We'll see how that offense goes. But hey, we're here. We got us a coach. He's bought in his system. He's done bought in his defensive coordinator. He's bought in his offensive coordinator. He bought in his special teams coach. So we're here. I will say this about Raheem Morris. I know the Falcons, y'all the city, y'all are big on culture. Y'all are big on, you know what I'm saying, keeping the spirit alive, keeping the name alive of Atlanta, and doing things the Atlanta way. It don't get no more culture-fied, if culture-fied is a word. It don't get no more culture than hiring a nigga named Raheem. So y'all got all the culture y'all want in this bitch right now. Y'all hired a nigga named, I only know 3 Raheems. They got that What Up Sold Drugs at Westlake. One of them sell fish and make a mean fit, Raheem the Dream. And this one right here, this Raheem right here. Raheems every Raheem I know is a hustler. So if nothing else, this defense gonna be stealing some shit. I know that. We're gonna be robbing some niggas. We're gonna be robbing some quarterbacks of some plays. Cause goddamn, you don't just hire a nigga named Raheem for nothing. I seen him trying to dance on IG and stuff like that. The city is excited. I'm excited. I'm always excited for, you know what I'm saying, new adventures with these Falcons. It just is what it is at this point. My thing is, it can't get no worse. He can't do no worse than what we've had. He can't do no worse than Arthur Smith, who coincidentally, he just got a job Where the fuck is he at? Who? He's somebody's offensive coordinator. Hold up, I'm gonna tell y'all. Apple. I keep telling y'all I need a MacBook. Hold up, Arthur Smith. Hold up. He just got signed too. The Steelers. I think it's the Steelers before it even come up on Google. Let me see. Yep, he went to the Steelers. So he's the offensive coordinator of the Steelers, which is hilarious to me. If you think Desmond Ridder looked bad with Arthur Smith, wait till you see how bad Kenny Pickett's going to look. It's going to be brilliant. But yeah, so all this, to me though, seriously, in all seriousness, none of it means anything to me until we get a quarterback. And that's the biggest thing for the Falcons right now. We have to figure out this quarterback situation. I've been hearing rumblings. I hope they're not true. I've been hearing rumblings of, let me say this. I've been hearing rumblings that we're not going to get one of the top 3 quarterbacks, which is Drake May, Caleb Williams, or Jalen Daniels. The teams that need them, which are, I think, the Commanders, the Bears, and one more fuck team who I don't give a fuck about. They're not giving up that pick, so we're not gonna be able to trade up. That's the rumors. Right now. And of course, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to Adam Schefter or anything like that. But these are just the rumors, the rumblings that's out right now. Twitter probably knows more than Adam Schefter, by the way. But anyway. These are the rumblings that's out right now that we're not going to get one of those guys. So we're in a conundrum right now. We're in a predicament where do we trade this 8th pick, because we had the 8th pick in the draft. Do we trade this 8th pick for Justin Fields, or do we try to get Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson? Those are our options right now, and that's tough. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like these people that they're giving us options, and then I'm gonna tell you who I want. First of all, Kirk Cousins. I'm a huge Kirk Cousins hater. I know y'all thought I was gonna say fan. No, I'm a huge Kirk Cousins hater. He's great if the game isn't televised. If the game isn't on TV, Kirk Cousins may throw for 5,000 yards in one game. If the game is on TV and people are going to be there and people are going to be watching it nationally, Kirk Cousins is liable to have 17 picks in one game. Kirk Cousins, I don't understand the hype around him. I know he's a great regular season quarterback, but aren't we tired in Atlanta of just having great regular season? Atlanta, we have to stop accepting mediocrity as a whole, as a city. Like you guys are, I'm hearing the rumblings around the city, and certain fans are saying they want Kirk Cousins, and I'm just like, why? What's the excitement behind him? He's good in the regular season. He's decent in the regular season. Let me say that. He's had 2 good seasons with Minnesota. Both of those were with Justin Jefferson. Let me say that. Before he got to Minnesota, he was in the Redskins, Commanders now. The Redskins. They was all right. He lost. He went to the playoffs, but he lost. He's 1-3 in the playoffs. I don't understand what the hype is about him. Matt Ryan has these same stats. Like, what do y'all want? What do y'all want? When y'all get Kirk Cousins here, are y'all expecting to win? Why would y'all expect that? He hasn't won anywhere else he's been. What would be what changes here? What changes here? He has a better unit right now in Minnesota. On paper, he has a better unit. The defense is right there with ours. He has a pass rusher, Danielle Hunter, who is out this fucking world. We don't have that here. So I don't know who's going to be saving him on the other end. He got the best receiver in the league. Second best, behind Tyreek Hill. It's debatable. You want Tyreek Hill, one day you can have Justin Jefferson. I don't care. Give me either one. So I don't understand. I know Drake London ain't either of those niggas. And it's good. I come on here and I advocate for Drake London daily. He is not Justin Jefferson yet. He is not. He'll never be Tyreek Hill. It won't be another Tyreek Hill. It won't be another cheetah. I'm telling y'all that right now. He could really go down as top 5 wide receiver ever. That's a whole nother debate though. But so I'm not on the Kirk Cousins train. I don't think he takes us over the hump. I don't want a bridge quarterback. And probably the main reason, even despite his record and despite how he sells in big games, he's coming off a torn Achilles. Like, what are we doing here? He's already not athletic. And yeah, you want him to come back with a defamed foot? Like, what are we talking about here, people? Like, come on now. Russell Wilson, is he even allowed in the city? Can he even come here? Like, come on now. People, like, all Russell has to do is make one mistake and the whole crowd will be singing, goddamn, I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. It'll take one mistake. It'll take one. That's all it'll take. Was it that was on? You can hear it on the mic? Okay, cool. Hit my blunt, man. These folks got me upset talking about Russell Wilson. I take Justin Fields over both of them simply because I'm not saying he's better than either one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's up for debate. I would take him simply because we don't know what his ceiling is. And right now we need people who we don't know who their ceiling is. And what I mean by that is we know the max. We know what we're going to get out of Kirk Cousins. And the max we'll get out of Kirk Cousins isn't a Super Bowl. We know what we'll get out of Russell Wilson. Could Russell Wilson take this team to a Super Bowl? It's possible. It's possible. But as much as y'all talk about the culture, nigga, he does not fit it. First of all, he goes to church. I don't know if a church has been open in Atlanta since COVID. So I don't even know where he'd worship at. Do niggas still go to church in Atlanta? Since COVID, I pray. I don't know. I'm talking about y'all niggas. Doesn't fit the culture. Justin Fields, if anybody fits the culture out of those three options, is Justin Fields. Homeboy, not from the city, but from the state, was supposed to be here already. We already owe him. If you remember, he was on Georgia, transferred to Ohio State. He was supposed to be ours anyway. You know what I'm saying? But as racist as Georgia is, I hate to say it, they just won't start a black quarterback. So he never got his opportunity there. We went all around the world trying to find anybody else to play instead of him. Before Stetson, it was that boy with the glasses. I can't fucking remember his name. He was some shit. Not A.J. McCarron. He was the one from Alabama. It'll come to me. Leave it in the comments if you remember. But my personal, what I would personally want to do, this is what I would want to do. In order, what I would want to do. First things, I would use that 8th pick to get Michael Penix from Washington. That would be who I know he's had a lot of injuries. He had 2 blown knees. I'm aware, but that was when he was running. He's not running anymore. He's changed his whole game since he transferred to Washington, and he's really made himself a pocket QB. I know because I bet on him on Prize Picks to get 12 rushing yards, and he hasn't done it all season. So that would be my first option. My second option would be to use the 8th pick to trade to Chicago for Justin Fields. Or I would negotiate because some people don't believe that Justin Fields is worth the 8th pick. They think we can get Justin Fields for a second rounder. Now, if we get Justin Fields for a second rounder and use the 8th pick for like a edge rusher, that changes everything. Now we're talking. Now we're a team that's ready to compete. We're a team that's ready to compete. If you look around the NFC right now, after San Francisco, the NFC is wide open. It's a chance in there for us. You see all these young teams coming up. Packers, you know what I'm saying? The Packers are a young team. You got the Seahawks who are still out there trying to figure shit out. You got the Eagles who are a young team. All these teams are beatable. Dallas, you see, all you got to do is play Dallas in the playoffs and you can beat them. It doesn't take much. As long as you don't play them in the regular season, you're good. You can beat Dallas anytime. Our division is still the weakest. Our divisions are going to be wide open for a couple years now. The way that the Saints are going, the way that Carolina's going, and with Baker Mayfield being the head of Tampa Bay, our division is going to be open for about 3 to 4 years. We have a window right here where we can make it. And Justin Fields or Michael Penix, I feel like does put us in that position. So that's my spill on Raheem. I'm happy for the brother. I'm always happy to see a black man get a head coaching job because it's hard as fuck to get one in the NFL, especially after you've already had one. You usually don't get another chance. So I'm happy for him. Congratulations to him. In other news in the NFL, just running through the league, all the coaching jobs have been filled. So you got the Commanders was the last one to fill their spot. They signed, get a load of this. They signed Dan Quinn. They signed Dan Quinn, who's a great defensive coach. I just don't think Dan Quinn's a good head coach. But I don't really give a fuck anymore. It's not my issue. Commanders, shout out to Earthquake, that's his team. So he used to talk so much shit about the Falcons. He always talks shit about the Falcons. I don't know why, because his team ain't did shit either. But y'all got our old head coach. You gave us y'all shitty-ass quarterback in Heineke. We giving y'all a shitty-ass coach in Dan Quinn. Y'all defense will be good, but y'all offense going to be ass. And y'all need a fucking quarterback. I don't know who. The draft, once the draft gets here, a lot of shit will be worked out. I'm sure the Falcons are waiting to draft day to make their trade. They say in the whatchamacallit, in the combines and NFL days and shit like that, Caleb Williams is looking like the stud that he was supposed to be. They say not Jaden Daniels. They say Drake May is throwing that thing around. Bo Nix is looking like shit, of course. Nick and Dime quarterback. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the Falcons do with this pick, with this because we got options. The team is set. The team is set. The defense is there. The structure has been built. We just need a quarterback. That's all we're missing. That's all. And I know that's not. You can't just say that's all because that's a huge thing. It's hard to get a quarterback right. It's extremely hard. Ask the Jets. The Jets been struggling to find a quarterback with this perfect defense and this great offense, this young offense that they have with Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. They have the unit there, but they've been struggling to find a quarterback for 3 years. They went through so many. Was Zappy there? No, it wasn't Zappy. They had that boy Mike White. Mike White had one good game in the Jets, and they put his shoes in the fucking Hall of Fame. Like, what the fuck? That's all you got to do. Like, and then even when they thought they had a quarterback with Aaron Rodgers, he gets hurt the first series of the season. So I mean, the quarterback struggle is a real struggle to get over. That's why you see teams like, I know people say trade Dak Prescott from Dallas, and I don't think Dak is a great quarterback. But where the fuck are you gonna get another Dak Prescott from right now? Like, you got to just stay with your best option. Like, and so right now that's where we're at. We're looking for a quarterback as our other teams, So we'll see. Dan Quinn's got a job. Bill Belichick, surprisingly, didn't get hired by anybody. Bill Belichick will be without a job this year, which is crazy to me. Just crazy. Like, I know the Cowboys shouldn't let Dak go, but you can damn sure let go of Mike McCarthy. He is ass cheeks. Like, he is running out into Mike McCarthy. We wouldn't know Mike McCarthy if it weren't for Aaron Rodgers. I stand on that. Bill Belichick would be perfect for the Cowboys. Bill Belichick, I know people really, a lot of people don't want Bill Belichick coaching their teams. Bill Belichick would be perfect anywhere, bro. He's a good fucking football coach. It's hard to coach Mac Jones when he want to fucking gritty down the field. So, I mean, he's hard to coach with Zappy. He had Zappy. Like, come on, man. Come on. Bill Belichick is a 6-time Super Bowl champion. And I know people say, well, he had Tom. Well, damn it, Tom was the last pick of the draft. So I think he can do it again with just some decent quarterback play. Like I say, I wanted him in Atlanta. I did. I felt like we needed a structure change. We needed a shake-up, a culture shock. We needed a culture shock. And but you know what I'm saying? I feel like he will. I feel like if Dallas starts off shaky, he will be the coach there soon. If they start off 2-2 or anything, 2-2, Mike McCarthy is gone. Mark my words. They start off 2-2 next year. The Super Bowl is set. The Super Bowl is set. You catch the games last week, Will? How you don't catch the football game? I never trust a nigga who don't watch goddamn football. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas always strike me as a little. So, bro, with a grown man don't watch no football. But the football, the Super Bowl is set. San Francisco versus the Chiefs, repeat of the Super Bowl. What was that, 2 years ago, something like that? I gotta say, there's a couple things I gotta speak on. One, Lamar let the culture down. Lamar let the culture. That was probably one of the worst games I've seen from Lamar Jackson since he's been in the NFL. From the constant trying to force the ball downfield, to not taking the check down, to not using the thing that made you you. The thing that makes Lamar Jackson him is his legs. Pause. He wouldn't use them. Run the ball. You could have ran for 200 yards on the fucking Chiefs. The way they was playing you, this man coverage where all their backs were turned, I just didn't understand. They tried to put a spy on you, but Lamar, you're the best athlete in football. Like, bro, I don't know if you were nervous. I don't know what it was, bro. I don't know if you were so amped up to beat Pat, but man, you let us down, bro. And I'm still a fan. He'll be back. The team is young. They'll be back. Zay Flowers, what are you doing out there? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. If you didn't see Zay Flowers, he catches a bomb from Lamar Jackson. Could have been the game-turning play. Still was the game-turning play. Still turned out to be the game-turning play. He catches a bomb from Lamar Jackson, 50-yard bomb, scrambles to the 10, then gets up and gets a taunting call. Gets a taunting call for spinning the ball and standing over a player and doing a little dance and shit like that. Was it the right call? I feel like, nigga, when he started dancing and doing all that, we'll pull it up. Pull it up. Zay Flowers, 50-yard bomb, AFC Championship. It was a point where he started doing it. I was like, oh, they about to throw the flag. I'm looking too. Yeah, it was a point in there. I was like, oh yeah, the flag is definitely coming. You got it pulled up? Let me see what you got. You know, somebody told me they could see my password on the screen when I unlocked it. What? Hell yeah. It's a good camera we got. They said they saw my password. Nah, shit. She told me what my password was. It was my little sister. She told me what my password was. Like she said she saw it on the podcast. That's wild. It's a good camera. That's a good camera. You ain't got to pull it up. If you don't have it pulled up, it's all good. Just get to it when you get to it. But during the play, I was like, they about to throw the flag on this nigga. Sure enough, they threw the flag on him. Not only so, but after that, it's just a conundrum of things. I mean, not a conundrum, just a lemony snicket on series of unfortunate events that happened to him on that series. So he gets the 15-yard taunting penalty. They overcome it because, Lamar Jackson throws a slant across the middle to Zay Flowers. And as he's going for the end zone, I don't know why he dives, but he decides to dive and gets the ball punched out by the same nigga who he got the taunting call on. I mean, just when karma comes, she's a bitch. Like, oh my gosh. I know he felt sick. Because he fucked up his hand on the sideline. Like, after the play, he goes and gets mad and slams his helmet and shit and cuts up his hand. So that's 3 in a row. Like, bro, you're having the worst day of your life. And it could have been the best. All you had to do was be humble. That's for you young niggas that's watching this, be humble, man. I always tell niggas, even when I play 2K, be humble. Be humble. Act like you've been here before. Like, when you're up 20 on 2K, don't be calling timeouts and shit. Act like you've been here before. Because, nigga, the next game, you're going to get a whole bunch of purple flags. It's going to bust your ass. And 2K players know what the fuck I'm talking about. Zay Flowers, you should have been humble, bro. Y'all was down 10. What the fuck are you celebrating anyway? Like, that was damn near your first catch of the game. Over here posing. Like, standing over, like, bro, I ain't know. Like, I pop it when it's time to pop it, bro. Like, you can't just be popping it and you don't have no reason to pop it. Like, sometimes it's a point in your life where you gotta pop it on these niggas. Like, these niggas need to know. That wasn't the time. When Zay Flowers, that wasn't the time to pop it. You had no reason to pop. You pop it in. Pop it in. Don't pop lock it. Pop it in. Pop it in. Don't pop out. That's the play right here. Yeah. He bombed that bitch, too. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Oh, excuse me. Look at him. Get up, spin the... Like, what are you... Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Are you doing that because he's been locking you up all game? Is that what this was about? Because it can't be like, I'm just dogging this nigga. Because he really had your ass on clamps. The Chiefs' defense is playing some of the best defense I've seen from them in the Pat Mahomes era right now. Hey, I will say this though. Shout out to Baltimore defense because the Chiefs couldn't score neither. It was for going into the game. I know everybody thought that was going to be an offensive shootout, especially the way the game started. I thought it was going to be go to the fumble. Go to the fumble. Zay Flowers fumble. But everybody thought it was going to be an offensive onslaught by both teams. It wasn't that. The Ravens defense is on another level. Like, Lamar didn't give them shit. Like, Lamar played like Desmond Ritter. He didn't give them nothing. The Ravens defense, y'all should have wanted to fight. What? The way y'all kept Mahomes in check, like, I know Travis Kelce had 100 yards in the first half, but he was just on some other shit that day. Y'all was playing hellified D. Kyle Hamilton, nigga, you was on one. You was on one Sunday, bro. Like, I know you was sick about that because you left it out there. Man, the Chiefs defense, though, that's a winning defense right there. If they gonna play like that, I see why Chris Jones wanted his money. If they gonna play like that, nigga, y'all are watch the fuck out. I'm saying they'll be around like they ain't been around, but they're gonna be around forever. If they're playing like that, is it going to the fumble? Yeah. The fumble after this? Yeah, it's just serious unfortunate. When it rains, it pours, my nigga. Zay Flowers, I'm still a fan. Are you gonna win Rookie of the Year? No, you ain't gonna win Rookie of the Year. But you up there in the talk for sure though. You're great. Yeah, no, it's just rookie lessons, bro. Some shit you gotta go through, man. Some shit you gotta go through. Harbaugh, that's the Harbaugh that just got signed right there. Here we go. Across the middle. Why were he diving right there? Why are we diving? I guess he was just so excited. He saw the end zone. They all hold their head. They already know it's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's tough. That's tough. The game was slick over right there. Even though they made plays to get back in it, the game was basically over right here. Because that nigga Mo is a motherfucker. You know Mo? Will, you know Mo? Nah. Momentum? Oh. He's a motherfucker. He's a motherfucker. Oof. Right before. And they're talking about they got to change that rule too, where the ball, if it didn't happen on this play, but if the ball had went out of bounds, it'd have been a touchback. They talking about they got to change that rule too. But that's a hell of a play by Ladarius Sneed. Way to stay locked in. Way to stay even calm under pressure. Like the nigga just tried to stun on YouTube. Oh, they got to. They got to. It was the only game on TV. Everybody was locked in. There's two MVPs going against each other. Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. And they didn't give a goddamn MVP performance. Neither one of them. Pat Mahomes played well enough to win. He played very conservative. I won't say until the last play. He played like, I know I got a defense that'll save me, so I'm just not gonna lose this game. Like let me. I'm not playing to win. I'm playing not to lose. And most times that bites you in the ass. But it worked because the defense, nigga, Lamar Jackson had so many 3-and-outs. Like Lamar may have had the ball 10 minutes that game. Like a real 10 minutes of POS. Time of possession. Like that may have been as long as he had it. So congrats to right now, it was a time. So you got AFC going representing Pat Mahomes representing the finals. Championship in the Super Bowl. It was a time, Will, from about 2001 to 2000, I would say 17, where it didn't matter who stepped up or who the new guy was. If he was in the AFC, he was going to lose to Tom Brady. It didn't matter who you were. It was an era in there. And there were a lot of different teams that stepped up in that time. You had Peyton Manning who took a crack at it. You had Oakland took a swing at it. You had Baltimore. Baltimore had a great couple runs at it. You had so many teams, but it didn't matter because, nigga, it didn't matter who it was. You knew Tom Brady was gonna win this game. You didn't know how it was gonna happen. You just know Tom was gonna win. Like, he figures it out. He does, and it resulted in 10 Super Bowl appearances, 7 rings. Patrick Mahomes is in that era right now. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter your game plan. Some kind of way, he's going to figure out a way to win the game. And he's doing it in an era with some elite quarterbacks, where people would damn near say these may be some of the best quarterbacks of all. When you look at Josh Allen and Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, they're all sons. They're all pale in comparison to what Patty Mahomes does with a football. And it's crazy because this nigga is not fast. He's mobile. He's not fast. He has a cannon for an arm. It's just his IQ is off the charts. Like, he got a lisp. I don't understand how the players understand him in the huddle. This nigga, he's amazing, though. He's like Jordan right now, bro. So he's at that point because I've seen it with Tom. Like, Tom, he played Donovan McNabb in the Super Bowl, and he played what's the white boy from the Rams? Kurt. Oh my gosh, how can I not remember this white boy name? Famous white boy, man, got 2 Super Bowls. Oh, y'all gonna make me Google this. Like, Rams great. What's this nigga name? Will, you don't watch no football? Oh my gosh. Kurt Warner, man. You know Kurt fucking Warner. Yeah. Man, because Tom was in this era. Like, so Tom was, I remember betting against Tom on Kurt Warner. Like, I wasn't old enough to bet, but I was going for Kurt Warner. And then Donovan McNabb got a shot at it. And the Falcons got they shot at it. And the Giants, they put him down. The Giants did put him down. But, nigga, multiple teams went up against this man, and, nigga, you just knew he was going to – the Chiefs, even the great Pat Mahomes, before Pat Mahomes' run started, nigga, you just knew, nigga, Tom was going to win them games. Like, I remember the Chiefs one, Tom was supposed to lose. But he found – he had like 4 3rd and 10s on the final drive. Like, nigga, these are shut-down drives. And this nigga picked on a nigga you're not even supposed to pick. He picked on Tyrann Mathieu. He picked on the Honey Badger. Just said, Gronk, just go to the goddamn first down marker and just post up, and I'm going to dot you. And he did that, and nigga, it became where you just can't bet against Tom. Why would you? You're losing money. You feel safe losing money. If you lost money and you bet with Tom, you just be like, I had that one coming. The Ravens, the great Ravens teams. Like, and I know they got some bad calls here and there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ed Reed and Ray Lewis and them. Y'all got some bad calls in there. Like, I remember the 4th down where y'all stopped them on 4th down and then they gave them a timeout. Like, I remember that. But shit happens for them like that. Like, when you're that good, not even when you're that good. When you're just God's favorite. That's all it really is. When you're just God's favorite, it just happens to go for you like that. Right now, Pat Mahomes is God's favorite. It's not, would I say Pat Mahomes is more talented than Josh Allen, just talent-wise, from a talent perspective. Not IQ level or, you know what I'm saying, not IQ level. Just, we talking physical abilities. I think Josh Allen may be more talented. It's debatable. It's debatable. I ain't going to just say outright, but it is debatable. Now, IQ takes Pat Mahomes over the top with Josh Allen, but I think the IQ is because he's God's favorite. Like, what? He's in his era. He's in his era, and we've seen it. You know what I'm saying? He's won. This is his 6th AFC championship. Like, his 6th straight appearance. Every year that he started in the AFC, every year that he started for the Chiefs, they went to the AFC championship. That means you can lock that in. If he's alive, they're going to the AFC championship. That is amazing. With the amount of talent in the AFC, that is insane. That's insane to think of. That's insane to fathom. He is so good. I remember he was down 24 points to Deshaun Watson in an AFC game, in an AFC playoff game, in a divisional game. He's down 24 points. He won the game by 24. How do you have a 48-point swing in 15-minute quarters. That's insane. This nigga is blessed, bro. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Taylor Swift, she don't really bother me like that. I don't know why people are so pissed at Taylor Swift for being at all the Chiefs games. It's not really that big of a deal for me. I personally, being honest with you, I got some Taylor Swift on my phone, so she ain't really that bad to me. She could be there at the games. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can say. Cause the girls wanna play. That's a hit. Shake It Off is a hit. Y'all, I don't know why niggas hate on T-Swizzle. T-Swizzle got some bops, bro. T-Swizzle got some bops. I'm not mad at nigga, Travis, you did leave a black girl, but yeah, saying go back to you. I mean, I'm not mad at a white man for dating his own people. Yeah, I feel like people should date their own people. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I do dabble with white girls from time to time, but I can't bring one home, not to my mama. If I married a white girl, I gotta wait till my mama die. That's all I'm saying. Like, I can't marry her today. Like, she gotta wait my mama out. Like, she gotta wait her out. That's just what it is. So, but I'm sure Travis couldn't bring his black girl home. I've seen how his brother acts, and they look like they come from a family that just can't bring. Not to the wedding. Nah, I don't think Travis was going. Yeah, do what you do, Travis. Do what I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for T-Swizzle. That's a hit. That's a hit. She got a lot of them I like. I ain't gonna take y'all on a rabbit hole and take Taylor Swift today. But on to the NFC. Detroit. The run is over. The run is over. Where we at? The run is over. I'm sorry for y'all. I know it hurt. I know y'all hadn't been here in a long time, been this far. Count your wins. Count your wins, bro. Count your wins. And I respect that coach, Dan Campbell. He came on there and said, I don't know if we'll ever be back to this spot again. That's real. You probably won't. You probably won't. That's real. I respect honesty. Self-awareness is big to me. As long as a nigga know where he stand, as long as you know this was your one chance and you blew it, I like that out of man. That's respectable. Amendable. Commendable. Whatever the word is. Commendable. But y'all had a chance. In that second half, man, I know Brock Purdy, the game manager, I'm saying, he made some plays that were real non-game manager-esque. He was balling out. He was balling. Y'all want to tell me I had weed on me? On my white? I got a show tonight. I can't be just having weed everywhere like that. I got a show. I got to be I'm at Laughing Skull all weekend. Got like 33 shows up there or whatever. But yeah, the game manager played some hellified football in that second half, man. It was the mobility. It was the mobility. Him moving around in that pocket, getting yards, getting them extra. Hey, bro, them 3-4 yards on them quarterback scrambles, that shit adds up, and it wears the defense down, and it takes them out of position. Now it's another person. Like, usually defense is only accounting for the niggas who's running routes. If you got to account for that quarterback, bro, that is a lot. And that takes, if Brock Purdy's going to play like that, I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I'm excited. I would, here we go again. Am I going to bet against Patrick Mahomes? I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Even though San Francisco has a much better team. San Francisco has a much better team than the Chiefs. On paper. Better defense, better offense. But it's Pat Mahomes. I'm not going to bet against him. I'm not. I ain't going to bet with him neither, though. I got San Francisco. Nah, I don't know. I don't want to say that. By the way, I was wrong on both my picks last week. I had Detroit versus Baltimore. But then I thought about it when I got home. I was like, yeah, they probably ain't going to let y'all niggas come to Vegas and fuck it up. They got to have some wholesome people. Because Kansas City, they got a few black folks there, but they all in one spot. They know how to keep them all. They know how to keep them all together. And they're wholesome. They're good. They're good black folk. They ain't going to tear up Vegas. San Francisco, that's where, besides Atlanta, that's where all the rest of the gays at. And, you know, the gays are clean. So they'll treat Vegas nice as well. They won't even do all the shit you're supposed to do in Vegas. So I thought about that. It makes sense. Do you think Do y'all think it's like more of like a real business shit though? Because and the only reason I say that is because I saw a number the other day that said the NFL has generated I think it was like over $250 million more than they did last season because of Taylor Swift. Like as far as people watching the game and stuff like that, she's literally generating money just by being there at every game, at every Chiefs game. So do y'all think it was just because? So do y'all think the Chiefs won? Lamar Jackson played like ass because it's scripted, like they said he had to lose. Is that I might get killed for talking like this? This is too much. I'm getting too deep into it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is a business. It would make sense. But I don't know. I would hope that the NFL isn't that corrupt. But as so many things are in America, it is possible, bro. It is possible. So it's tough. It's tough. It does make sense though. That's a conspiracy, but that kind of shit get you canceled though. That kind of shit get you canceled. So I'm gonna just say the Chiefs played a good game and the Ravens played a good game, and we'll leave it at that, man. But Super Bowl next week. The Chiefs. Now, I will say this though: if what I said is true, then even if Taylor Swift is at the game, then the league still makes money, right? So it wouldn't matter in that Super Bowl because she's already at the game, so the people are watching anyway, right? So then we could just let whoever the best team win, right? We could just let the best team because we already got the money's already made, the cake's already baked. So now it's a free game. It's a free for all. Y'all can go play because this is the last game of the season. We'll catch the rest of the money next season. I may go with San Francisco. I may go if they just let them play regular football. I may go with San Francisco. I may. Y'all heard it here first. If the games are fixed and they need Taylor Swift to be at the game for revenue purposes, the last game won't have the fix on it because she's already there and the money's already made. I don't even know if she's gonna be there because the Grammys, she got a concert or something like that. Yeah, she gonna have to fly in. They gonna make sure that bitch at the game. They ain't gonna miss the chance to fuck up the swag surf again. Y'all let that white girl do the swag surf. That's where I lost it, Taylor. I'm a T Swizzle fan, but yeah, come on, Taylor. You can't be out here swag surfing. Not only are you swag surfing, they acted like you made it up. That was what pissed me off. Like they had like Taylor Swift just invented the swag surf. And I was like, hold up, bitch. FLY do the swag surf every weekend at the Falcons games. Every weekend. They be there consistent. I know how they keep a check. They do a concert at the Falcons and Hawks game. We swag surf. If wherever 2 or 3 Atlanta people are gathered, a swag surf will be had. I don't care where you at, nigga. You could be at church. Man, I got a swag. They just did a swag surf. At a church. I ain't making this shit up. Atlanta. But you didn't see that on Instagram? It was like about a month ago. They just swag surfed at a church in Atlanta. We was swag surf, man. We'll swag surf at a funeral. Boy, Atlanta, we could be down 30. And ATL, y'all know what time it is. Grab your next neighbor. We going left. We going right. We go, boy, we are a swag surf. It ain't no more swag left on that surf, how much we swag surf, man. So, Taylor, I love you, baby, but you can't be out there claiming that swag surf. Oh, man, that's hilarious. In other news, though, moving on. This is where you get excited. Basketball. That's where you pick up a microphone, huh? Yeah. We saw they snub Trey? Yeah. Executive decision, man. Trey's supposed to be starting that All-Star game, man. It's only because of the record, but I will say this, man. Trey Young, as bad as the Hawks are right now, Trey Young is having an amazing fucking season, bro. This nigga is playing. A lot of Hawks individually are having great seasons. I don't know why it's not clicking. Though I do know why it's not clicking. We don't play no fucking defense. We giving up 172,000 points a game. Like, the Hawks don't play a lick of defense. If we don't outscore you, we're done. Like, all it takes for us to lose is one person to have an off night, which is regular basketball, because the other team is going to get all their buckets. Whenever somebody's playing the Hawks, nigga, take the over. Luka just had 70. He didn't have that the last time I was here. Luka had 73 against. What are we doing, Hawks? What are we doing? 73. What? And I'm a Luka. Hey, I know it's always a discussion. I know they name forever tied in. Should we have kept Trey or Luka? It better not be no more fucking talk about that. Niggas was talking about some we won the trade because we got Cam Reddish and Trey Young. Man, shut that shit up. This nigga, man. That boy gave us 73 on purpose. On purpose. Had fun doing it. Went over there and hung with Boosie afterwards. Like this nigga. See what I got on, man. I may gotta change teams, man. Shit rough out there, man. I ain't took it off since he scored, man. This shit crazy. Luka, will you sign my jersey? The fuck? Nigga had 73 on the Hawks. What the fuck are we doing, Hawks? 70 fucking 3 points. Do y'all even care? Like, y'all even care? Somebody's supposed to pull a pistol out before y'all let a nigga score 73 goddamn points. I can understand Joel Embiid doing it. He's 7'2". Like, he scored 70. I understand. But, like, he's a big guy. Like, it's physically hard to stop him. Luka, man, that's tough. Like, that's tough, Hawks. That's tough. What else going on in NBA? I just want to touch on a few things before I get out of here. I really just wanted to come in and make sure I told you, we got that, because I know my people wanted to know about what I felt about the Falcons and shit like that. But in other news, you know what I'm saying, Doc Rivers, the coach of the Bucks, I'm personally a fan of Doc Rivers. He's had some tough outs in the playoffs. Blown a lot of 3-1 leads. I know, I understand. But he's a good coach, man. He knows the game very, very well. And I may be a little biased because he played in Atlanta, but Doc Rivers, if you just listen to him, bro, he is a basketball savant, bro. And I feel like with this unit right here, he can win, man. He can win. He has a hungry squad. It's so tough in that East, man. It's so tough. It's so top heavy. That's why I'm so worried. Like, I don't know where the Hawks are because it's like, nigga, how you can't get no better. Like, you can't get no better. Nigga, even the bottom teams are better than us right now. Like, so you top heavy, right? You top heavy with the Bucks and the Celtics and the Sixers. Boom. That's them. And you may throw Miami in there. They just got Terry Rozier. They still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I would put them in the top. Well, I don't even know if they top 4 because you got it. I may take the Pacers. The Pacers, especially with Siakam. You know what I'm saying? They playing good basketball. I mean, on any given day, the Pacers can beat anybody in the league. Like, and they have the Bucks number. They can call them up any fucking time. They can call them anytime. So, yeah. Man. Then when I was speaking, like, the bottom teams are getting better. So, like, you got your Orlando. Like, they're better than us right now. Cleveland's definitely better than us right now. I mean, we after those 7. The Knicks. Oh, whoa. The Knicks. The Knicks better than us right now. Right now. I don't think they are. In a series, I feel like we could win. It's questionable. It's questionable with all these niggas, bro. It's questionable with these. I don't know. I don't know the direction y'all going in. I don't know. Like, so I don't know. I mean, I know DeJounte, the trade rumors and shit like that. I don't know what we can do right now. Like, I don't know what we can do to get better right now. It's scary. It's scary right now. Like, we're just in a point of limbo. Like, at least I see what the Wizards doing. They're tanking. That's obvious. I see what Detroit doing. They're taking. I see what the Pistons. They're taking. It's obvious. They don't give a fuck. Whip us is all you want. Whip us. I don't know what we're doing though. I can't call it with us. I can't call it with us. Like, I just don't know. Like, we at the bottom. Like, who is? Let me look at these standings again. I think we're 10th. me check it out. I'm checking now. We're 10th. We're 10th. Chicago's in front of us. Orlando's in front of us. Miami's in front of us. Then you got Indiana, Philly, Cleveland, New York, who's number 3. New York Knicks are number 3. Milwaukee. You just imagine that. Just imagine that. From the time we played the Knicks in the playoffs, you remember when we played them in the playoffs and Trey bowed? Just where have we gone since then and where have they gone since then? Like the fall off for us and the come up for them. Hey, and my partner pointed this out to me the other day. The Knicks are trying to rebuild Villanova. Like, did you notice it? I noticed when they got Josh Hart, but you understand? So it's Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson was all on the same team at Villanova. Like, yeah, so they got that going. Like the chemistry, motherfucker. I feel like that plays a big part in why they're winning. Like these niggas really like Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson was roommates in college. Like these niggas is real brothers. Like they're real friends. So they trying to get the fourth piece, and if they get him, I feel like the Knicks really could be. Mikal Bridges was on their team too. That'll fuck the league up. He'd be the fourth one. Man, I like what you're doing. Cause they know they can't get no superstars or nothing like that. Like Giannis not coming. Of course, Dame not coming. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get KD. They missed out on Zion. They missed out on all these niggas. But if y'all putting together that type of chemistry, that's a lot. I fuck with that. Dante DiVincenzo had like 30 last night for no reason. Jalen Brunson already gonna do what he gonna do. Josh Hart is there for rebounds and defense and three-point shots. He don't mind being a spot-up man. But if you add Mikal Bridges to that, so your starting lineup is Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges, because Mikal Bridges, even though he can score, one thing I've noticed about him, because I keep taking his unders on Prospects and Underdog, he doesn't want to be the primary scorer. Like, that's just not what he's comfortable as. Like, he can. Like, I'm telling him he can. I don't know if he knows he can, but he can get a buck. He could average 25 if he wanted to. But he just doesn't want to. Like, he likes to facilitate. He likes to let the game come to him. He's very passive-aggressive on the court. Like, he doesn't press the issue. And you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them niggas who like niggas who press that issue on the court. But he doesn't. But with Jalen Brunson, he wouldn't have to. Jalen Brunson presses the issue. Jalen Brunson's going to get a buck. That's why he got so many footwork moves, because, boy, I'm going to get open. Nigga will just pivot you. He'll pivot you and pump fake you until he's open. Like, it's crazy what's going on over there. So that's there. Just to compare where the Hawks went down and where the Knicks went in 3 years. In 3 years, we about to break our shit up. And they talking Eastern Conference Finals in New York. We about to break our shit up. Woo. That's tough. But yeah, man, we'll talk more. We'll talk more, man, after the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk football next week. A lot of hoop talk coming up. A lot of hoop talk. All-Star game on the way. I can't wait to see that shootout, that three-point shootout with Steph and Sabrina, the girl from the WNBA. She supposed to be shooting against Steph. She really can shoot. Though. Or, like, for real can shoot. So that's gonna be fun. Tonight they announced who makes who the reserves are for the All-Star game tonight. So we'll see if Trey makes it, man. We'll know by next week. But man, follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts, YouTube. It's on Instagram, Next2Ball podcast. Man, anything else? Make sure. Nah, that's it. Stay tuned though, man. We should have my merch from my sponsor next week, within the next 2 weeks. We should have it by the Super Bowl for sure. So stay tuned on that, man. Other than that, man, it's been another episode 19, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. DJ, take me out of here.
City.
Ex-King guy.
This for Atlanta, it's only one T and that shit, nigga tap it, we put you on grammar. Watch I hit it like Ronald Okoye with all of my chain when you put me on camera. Raising the standard, we going for banners, you know. We still next to blow like a camera.